last year, as you know, I did the City2Surf for the first time and it beat me. Something so simple, 14 Ks. Why did I struggle so badly? I was in so much pain. I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything. It was humiliating. I'm determined to train and actually prepare for it so that I can beat the race, beat my time and do better than I did last year. After the City2Surf, I actually didn't go running again for 4 months. I had a lot of stuff going on at the end of last year. Doing this has really helped me with my motivation and I found it physically and mentally challenging. After last year, I wanted to find out more about the course of the City2Surf. I asked my coach, Sean Williams, to talk me through the highs and the lows.
Being a road race, it's all on bitumen and that's very hard on the body, very tolling on the body for one. Now the downhills take a terrible toll on the body, particularly on the quads. And there are some really steep downhills, particularly the final downhill from Dover Heights to get down to Bondi Beach. Now of course, talking about downhills, they're only challenging because of the really grinding uphills that you have to face before that. Now there were 3 really good uphills on the City2Surf. Everybody hears about the Heartbreak Hill, but there are 2 really challenging hills before that. One coming up from Edgecliff and one at Double Bay there, and they're between half a K and 800 metres long. They're challenging hills on their own, and they're a good prelude to Heartbreak Hill there from Rose Bay up to Vaucluse. So you've got those really tough and challenging uphills coming back down the other side before you even end up doing that final downhill at the end. Overall, it's a very tough road race. You won't get too much a tougher 14K road race in the City2Surf, and the fact that so many people do it all in the one morning is quite unbelievable, and you get a lot of sore people in the following week after the race, particularly people who aren't too prepared. And I actually tell people that it's probably the equivalent of pulling up from a half marathon on a flat course.
What have I got myself in for? But as Sean says, it's definitely one of Sydney's most loved events.
Certainly it was the event that I always look forward to in that second Sunday in August, more than any other event. The City2Surf definitely captures the city of Sydney like the Melbourne Cup captures Melbourne.
And by the sound of it, I'm going to have to run like a horse just to get to the finish line. So to find out exactly what's involved to get me to the finish line, I spoke to the City2Surf Race Director, Fred Taylor.
It's a very big event, the City2Surf, it right down from the volunteers that work on the day all the way through to the levels of government getting approval and working closely with the police and ambulance and all the agencies involved in making it a safe and a happy day for all. It's the councils involved, it's the closing of roads, it's the residents that you're affected by the closing of roads. It's the medical element, working with the police to make sure that we shut roads properly and making sure that order is kept when we've got such mass gatherings that we do with the City2Surf. And then from there, working with the rest of the levels of government, also I guess the transport side of things. Moving 80,000 people anywhere is a difficult job.
So how many agencies are involved?
The Department of Premium Cabinet, all of the agencies, so that's RTA, New South Wales Police, New South Wales Ambulance, New South Wales Health, all the councils involved, so that's City of Sydney, Willara and Waverley councils, the volunteer groups, we have Sydney Water involved, but we deal with STA, City Rail, Sydney Ferries, St John, huge part, about 1 million contractors that work on the day.
And the race director? What does the second Sunday in August involve for Fred?
My City2Surf day pretty much starts at about 3:30 in the morning. I wake up and I'll go to Hyde Park. Just make sure that the roads get shut on time there, so they shut around 4:30 in the morning. So I'll start off there. Usually I'll drive the course a couple of times just to see what's going on, and then I will leave the start about 1 minute before it starts, and then I'll rush all the way down to Bondi to make it there for the finish. And then the day you'd think would be over, but goes much longer. So from there, I basically try and manage myself around where I think the biggest crowds are going to be. So I'll start at the drink stations, then I'll move to the baggage area, and then I'll work my way up to sort of where the buses leave. And throughout that whole time, I'm answerable to everyone.
This year, To improve the event, some major changes have taken place.
The City2Surf this year is getting captured 85,000 entrants, and that's a decision that's not made lightly. Certain things can change that would allow for more capacity, but the way it fits at the moment, you know, it really is at its capacity, and we're just trying to make structures around that allow it to run in a better way within that number. Well, we're moving the race half an hour forward, so it's an 8 o'clock start, which is big. We're continually working on improving the bus system down at Bondi. So this year is the first time we'll have a competitive wheelchair elite start, so we're really excited about that and looking forward to seeing it roll out.
And the very last piece of advice?
I guess for everyone that's coming, to make sure you're properly trained, and that you're aware it is a challenging course. When you do run, make sure you use the drink stations, and if you're not feeling well, go see the St John on the side of the road. If you're looking to arrive early for the starts, make sure that you use public transport. It is an integrated ticket, so your chest bib gets you on any mode of transport, be that ferry, rail or bus, so take advantage of that. And most of all, just have a good day, yeah, enjoy it.
Training and getting up at 5:30 in the morning might seem crazy, but I think I've actually become one of those people that thinks a fun run is fun. So there's only a couple more weeks to go to the City2Surf, so if you see me out there, make sure you wave.